Hey, we always live Elvis.
Hey, Memphis Mafia kid,
And Teresa.
and we got a lot going on today, so let's get into it. First of all, a quick shout out to Lily Eaton, a late happy birthday, girl. Your birthday was on the 10th, so we just want to say happy birthday to you. And also, today's Mother's Day, and I want to say
Happy Mother's Day.
yeah, happy Mother's Day to all you mothers out there that are with us, all the mothers in heaven, and you know, we all, each and every one of us, love our moms, and I mean, what can I say? It's a special day to recognize them. So, want to recognize each and every one of y'all. And with that, y'all, hey, we'll get into some questions.
Mr. Bridges 88. Do you think Elvis would be mad at the writing on the wall at Graceland?
No, and we've had this question before. I think he is a newcomer, but I personally do not. I think Elvis would be, it may sound kind of strange, but honored, fascinated by the way that, they write on the wall. And over the years, I mean, to me, it's just a thing that's up there. I mean, over the years, that wall has been written on so many times, and they've sandblasted and cleaned it, and again and again, and the dedications of, like I said, there is no other fans in this world that are more dedicated than the Elvis family. I mean,
That's right.
and I don't think I know that's the way he would look at it. I mean, it would really touch him, and I'm sure he is touching him as he's looking down. So, great question. Appreciate you.
Patty H956. She says, I thought Vernon lived with Dee Stanley.
Vernon did. Vernon was married to Dee Stanley, but they actually divorced, and then Vernon, and you've heard me talking, and I had somebody else ask about this question too, about Rory Miller and Laura Miller. Sandy was their mother, and she was actually Vernon's fiance at the time that Elvis had passed away, and they lived over on Dolan, and then during the time Elvis was alive, and then Vernon and her actually moved into the apartment at Graceland, I think shortly after Elvis passed away. So, but yeah, he was married today, and then I hope that kind of explains it. And then he divorced, and then him and Sandy got together.
Lisa Luke 4828. Is Teresa from Mississippi? Yes, I was born in Macomb. So
You was born in what?
Macomb, Mississippi.
Yeah, she's.
From Macomb.
Hey, y'all! I mean, come on, give me. Y'all couldn't tell
Jackson,
that by the way she talks.
Tupelo.
Yeah, she's from Mississippi, and then she moved to the good old Tupelo.
Yep.
She is a Mississippi girl. I will say that in some ways, and in some ways she's just strange. But I want to hold up right there real quick, and then we'll do some more questions, because I know I had a lot to ask, and that way we kind of get it all answered about our trip.
Yeah.
We had a fantastic time, mind you. Teresa was kind of sick, still is a little bit. You probably heard her coughing, but
So it's like, what's worse, being down in your back on vacation or getting sick on vacation?
it's called getting old. But
Yeah.
and I didn't feel, but we made the best of it. We had a really good time. We eat good. We went to the casinos.
The puppies enjoyed it.
Yes, and we just enjoyed our time. I know a lot of y'all, and we get talking about crazy things, but one that pops is we were sitting on the beach one evening, and it's just something I don't know. Y'all tell me, in the comments if any of y'all do this, but me and her were sitting on a bench on the beach, and we were watching some of the older men and women as they come up, and they were just barely, moving around, lovely couples, and they'd go out on the beach, and of course there was, younger women in their today's swimsuits. Let me just put it that way.
Thong. Let's just put it
And,
that way. It was a thong.
you know, we got to tease, and as they'd walk along, just before they'd get to the group of girls in their swimsuits, if you could say that. And so we would kind of speak for him. I'd say like, "Hey, Teresa, watch this. You know, look, he's playing like he ain't looking, but he's looking." And then Teresa would say, "Yeah, and look at her." She said, "You better get your." And just funny thing, you know.
Well, I thought it funny how, because there weren't a lot of people on the beach. We were actually sitting on the boardwalk watching.
We was.
How as soon as they would come up to him, and this girl, she's doing yoga and she's displaying, okay. So as they come closer, the woman would always move so the man was on the ocean side and she was on the beach side next to the girls as they walked by. So that's what we found so funny because it happened every time.
And we spent, you know, I mean, I guess it's just our crazy selves. But like I said, if anybody else does that, tell us, because we had a blast, probably an hour sitting there in the evening breeze, early night breeze, and looking at the ocean and watching them and and making out what they might be saying or gouging or you know,
we're bad.
Just a lot of things. But anyway, all in all, y'all, we enjoyed our trip. We're glad to be back. And look, Teresa, let's get back into some more questions.
Okay. And if I mispronounce this, I'm sorry. I'm trying to read it how Danny wrote it.
No. We're not going to blame it on Danny.
Yeah.
No.
Kathy to Innick, 3811. Were you allowed to bring school friends to Graceland?
Let me just put it like this. And this was exact words Elvis had told us and told Mama and Daddy when he was showing us a trailer and wanted us to move up there, that that whole place was ours, and that we could pretty much, do anything that we wanted to do. And I mean, his word. He stood by that. Yeah, sure, we had school friends and family and other family come up. We'd visit Graceland. I had several friends from school. I've talked about it and showed some pictures. On some of the early videos of friends that come up, and we went swimming. Had a swim day, and had a couple of my teachers that come and visit. So sure, it wasn't, we knew better, and he knew that we wasn't going to do anything that we really wasn't supposed to do. Besides what
you weren't going to invite your whole class.
What wild children do, but yes, we could have anybody up, that we wanted, and like I said, do, and believe me, we did everything we wanted. Mm-hmm. So that was a great question. Appreciate that.
Everett Eshin, at Graceland at night, were there a lot of night sounds?
Yes, and when I read that, I got to thinking about it. But it reminds me of pretty much where we've always lived. We've always lived kind of out in the country. Even though Graceland was in a city, it was out enough. I can't imagine. When we was in Biloxi with all that. That's something you heard, the wind and the activity in vehicles, but you didn't hear of what we hear when we sit out on our back deck of crickets, frogs croaking. A summer southern night is just beautiful. The times you can stand from getting eaten up by the mosquitoes.
Yeah.
But even at Graceland, I know we would like ride the golf course and get down. One of our favorite spots was getting down in about the middle of the pasture, because it was blocked. All the lights and stuff were blocked from the houses and stuff, and Elvis Presley Boulevard, and it was darker. And I remember, we used to look up, and it just was so beautiful. It was like thousands and thousands of stars, and like I said, the critters, insects, whatever you want to call them, were making their noise, and hoot owl or just whatever. It was just. And it's like that now. So, if y'all have never experienced it, believe me, you're missing something. Like I said, I couldn't never imagine going through life and not have, be able to hear that. And just, that's a southern summer night.
Okay, this one, when you took it out of the book, you I don't know what the first word is. ER and then IJ4QC. Was it Mr. or
No, I
No?
think. Well, just read what you got.
Okay.
Sorry, y'all.
You have to do better.
Oh,
Did Elvis ever own any cats?
He might have in the early years, but Graceland not per se own any cats. I mean, we had several cats and litters, barn cats that grew up, and I think Lisa had a little kitten that was, that pretty much stayed outside. Most of them were, like I said, like barn cats or outside. But as far as I remember, and I asked Mom and Daddy, in Graceland during the later years, he did not have. He had, of course, he had the dogs, so I mean that wasn't gonna hee haw, but just the barn cats.
Okay, Arkansas Dave. Teresa, do you like crime novels like John Grisham? No, I'm more vampire, science fiction, fantasy type book, or historically like European history, like kind of the oddball history things. So, but,
She's remember at the beginning when I said she was a Mississippi girl, but she was kind of a weirdo girl. I have a name for some of her books, but
you have never read any of my books, so you really
of
don't
what
know.
I call them, but I'm not going to because let's just say, like I said, if I ever have a yard sale just on books,
It won't be any of my books. There won't be a one.
I'll be doing good, y'all.
You won't be selling my books.
So remember, if you ever see me with a book yard sale, believe me, I'm putting.
I would be
pieces-
dead. You would know I would be dead because no, you're not touching my books.
Oh me,
Okay, Donna Butcher. Hey Donna, did Elvis
Donna.
ever,
Hello,
Did Elvis ever sing in the shower?
Donna. I have no damn idea. I was never in the shower with Elvis. I mean, that's a great question. Don't get me wrong. I got tickled when I read it, so I said, you know what? I don't dodge them. I'm going to answer it. But that would, I think, Priscilla, Linda, Ginger, probably a lot of other women could probably answer that question better. But I mean, he probably made have. I mean, all of us do. I mean, I sing like a jailbird when I'm in the shower. Boy, Teresa comes just running. I mean, she's like a full-fledged audience.
You
Just
sing like a
there she is at the shower door. Just
You sing like a jailbird that's been shanked. Okay, let's just put it that way. It's more squalling than singing.
But hey,
But Donna, hey, our fingers are still crossed about you getting that job.
yes, we hope you do, girl.
Yes. And last question is from Mr. Mike Presley. With the recent passing of Gordon Lightfoot, what was your favorite Gordon Lightfoot song?
I like to. Sundown
Yeah, I like that one.
was probably my favorite. And then, and I hope I get it right. It was the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald, I believe, was the name of the song, but it had something to do that. But Sundown would probably be my favorite Gordon Lightfoot song, and
Yeah, that was a good one.
he's like a lot of them. He's gonna be missed too. So, but y'all, hey, we've enjoyed each and every minute. We've enjoyed all of y'all's comments while we was on vacation and all the time. Keep the comments coming. Keep the questions coming. And one more thing. Don't forget to subscribe.
Yes. Subscribe, like, comment to somebody's comment.
Right, we're getting up there. Subscribing doesn't cost you anything. And it helps our ratings a whole lot. And like I said, from the bottom of our heart, we appreciate each and every one of y'all.
Yes, we do.
We'll see you with Wednesday. Also, we're going to have some more shorty shorts coming.
Yes.
And remember, we always live Elvis.